freak of nature.
Dude, you remember when the fucking beta came out and I did that shit? It was just like I was like, all right, I'm gonna go sleep for like 8 hours. And I slept for like 4, and got up at
No,
5.
dude, I was with my kid.
I know. Well, I told you that. Like I told you, you're like, oh, I'll get up. No, no, no. It was one of them when we played together all weekend. I mean, you didn't have your kid.
That never happened.
One of them you did.
The first weekend I played without you, you didn't own it, and then the second weekend I only played that Sunday night. Oh, you're saying during the server slam.
It must have been during the server slam.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Wait, so you guys done?
Mm-hmm.
Do I still want to grind? An hour 15 till world boss?
Oh, I thought you meant...
Oh, we do have an hour 15 till world boss.
Dude, let's go to sleep after world boss, Savon. We can handle it. We're big boy gamers. I remember back in the day, you know, we go to bed at 6 a.m., show up to school at 9 a.m. Who says we can't do it in the current year? It's not like we've gotten older.
We could go do side dungeons. So you don't have to commit to anything story-wise.
It was only like 8 years ago, Mr. Vaughn. It wasn't that long ago. 8 years is nothing.
Alright, dude. Everybody's playing Diablo 2. So, I'm going to actually work on a specific issue in my game. That's mostly an issue for mobile. Let me just pull it up to see if it's doing it still. Oh yeah. So this shit. I gotta fix this. So, what's really going on here? Well, there's a lot, but it's just not set up correctly, in short. So, even these menus are a little bit broken. Not as bad, though. This menu, too, is a little funky. You can see the... Actually, no, everything looks right here. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm just gonna put down here connected as, and then your name. I don't like the way this looks. Okay, so wow, that looks good all zoomed out. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go open my project and close all of this crap. I don't need any of it. So for some reason, the API documentation does not work on my computer. So going forward, I'm going to do all the API docs on my laptop. Okay, so how do we fix these? The first thing I need to do is I need to open up Promotion NG. So it's kind of weird with the... This isn't one that's kind of broken. But the scene title screen... Like, this looks fricked. Okay, so here's the community menu. Even here, it's like fricked up. So this is the one. Which one has the texture? Not this.
Did you hear me? There's no exceptions. You guys heard what I said. I come back up and you guys are still on it.
Oh, it's like not set up right at all. Okay, so now the sides look okay. Let me try something. Oh, that's what the issue is. It doesn't have pixel snap on. So for this one, excuse me. There we go. That looks pretty cool. So this one has like a wider bottom, but I think that's cool. I could also make it so there's a wider side. Maybe that might be a cool look for this one. Let's try it. And this one won't like glitch out as much. Looks good. It's interesting how it does that on this the top left. Oh yeah, because it goes down. It doesn't actually go down, it just... What the... Why does it do that? No, maybe because it's got clip on. That's gotta be why. Hmm. Maybe this thing has clip on. Maybe this thing has clip on. No, nothing's clipping. Hmm. You know, actually, I could get it so that this is flat. Let's do that. Oh no, that doesn't really work. 'Cause down here it's going to be messed up. Actually, it actually looks okay. Yeah, that's cool. Now it gives it a flat top. It seems a bit fat though. Now. I think it was better when it was a bit thinner. Yeah, because it makes it feel like... I have to do the spacing now differently. And for this one, I definitely got a clip. Clip contents. Oh, it is clipping contents already. But this one goes higher. But what I can do... The left doesn't seem like that much. Dun, 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 dun. How do I add a scroll bar? So there is a scroll bar in there somewhere. Just I can't find it. Yeah, it's like here. It's invisible. That's funny. Okay. Another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to add an additional font to the project. This font is not good for, it's fine for headers, but it's not good for like read. So let's try some. Actually, I want to look at one more thing before I look at fonts. I see what's wrong now. This should be, oh shit. Undo that, oh, whatever, we'll make it work. Okay, so the reason that was not working on my phone was because of the thing I literally just fixed. So, find the other options menu. Let me see if this one is the same thing. It is the same thing. Same issue. How did I manage to do it twice in a row? Cool. So the reason that one wasn't working is because there was no property there. So that's actually fixed. Jeez. It's so easy. There is an issue with these things. These sliders. I don't know. They don't have a theme. What happened? This is wrong. No, it's right. Okay. Okay, I just want to see if it works correctly on mobile now, so I'm gonna deploy it. HTML5. Delete all of this. Is it done? Yeah, it's done. Okay. It's nice to be actually working on the game again. Tomorrow I'll be implementing all of the APIs now that I've got them all figured out, so I'm really excited about that. Oh wait, I gotta edit this game first. I'm also gonna play it on my phone too. Dang, did I like make it huge or something? What's going on here? Is my connection super slow? Look at this. This part is fixed. This is not. Looks worse. Okay. Options works. Actually, it is right. This is what I told it to do. And it just looks bad. No. It's cropping off some of the top. Very odd. So there's something going on where some of the top is getting cropped off. Let me see if that's what I did. Oh yeah, no, it's like that here. Probably because I didn't set this up correctly. Yep. It still looks kind of weird though. Oh, and this one goes down too low. Okay, so that one was a little off. Maybe that's why it's like all lopsided. I don't know, I'll look at it again later. I'm looking at it on my phone. Let's exit here. Well, the option still looks fucking terrible. I wonder why. Look at this. Why would the mobile version be interpreted that way? Actually, I should check the in-game options menu. Why would it interpret it that way? Pause menu looks great. Might be the animation. I'm probably gonna have to make another. You know, honestly, with the menu, it was fine the way it was. Like this, what the hell happened here? Oh, okay. I think doing it like this is fine. I'm putting this down here too. I think it looks better. The way I initially intended for it to be. It's almost, I just don't want that little curve over, you know? But it's okay. You know, maybe we can do this too. We just grab like the bottom. So it's like not as much of a thing. That looks better with it. Yeah, with the tighter lines, I think it's better. Okay, so for the options menu, zoom out. I think it's the animation, dude. If I had to take a guess. Oh. I think that's what it was. This was off. Okay, so now I want a body font. So let's see if I can figure that out. I have a title font and I want to do a different body font. So let's experiment with some fonts. Okay. So, what are some fonts I can make? I like this one, Dogika. Show me a sample. Some lorem ipsum. Suckers. Like this one. How dare they not show me some lorem ipsum? Oh, this one's way more popular than the other one. I really want to see this one. It's looking like it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 pixels tall. So this is a 6-point font too, so kind of liking Dodgica. Like this down here, this looks clean, dude. But I want to see this one. I don't like it when they don't have a lorem ipsum. Ooh. Oh, those are some fat ones. So this is Apple's old font. Actually working on the game now? Yeah, actually. I'm gonna probably work on the game all day tomorrow on stream too. I'm gonna just hook it up with the with my test account and get it all working, and then I'll migrate it offline. And yeah. So one thing I don't like is I've always wanted to have a different font for like text, like body. And now that I'm getting more body font in here, I need to figure out which one I'm going to use. Pixie is, this one is really nice. This is like the one that the old Macs used to use. But this one is nice because it's freaking small. It's 6 by 6. Seven for the really big ones. Like these are 7 point. So it's like this Dodgica is good, man. I'm just looking through them though. I'm probably gonna use Dodgica though. I feel like I've honestly become like a pretty competent. Oh, wow, this is a nice small one. I wish they had a sample of what it looks like in body. Let me just go get one of some. Oh, they don't let me type the whole thing in there. That's really unreadable. I don't like it. I take it back what I said. This one is very readable. Very unreadable. This is the Mac one. This one should be pretty readable. Actually, not really. Dodgika is still the most readable one. It's looking like I'm gonna use Dodgika, dude. Oh, this one's no, this one is not that clear. I think because Dodgika is monospace, your brain can like process it better. Monospace fonts are generally more understandable. Let's download it. It's an 8-pixel font. What are you up to, Code? I'm gonna probably go to sleep in like an hour or so, but I'm gonna do probably like a 12-hour plus tomorrow. I got like all my food ready and coffee and everything, so I don't have to leave the house. Actually, no, that's not true. I do have to. I do have to leave the house. I have to go to work tomorrow for like 3 hours. Trying to write an API from scratch. Bro, like, now that I've kind of gotten Loot Locker down, it's good. Like, it's a good service. Like, it makes sense for gamers. Like, it works for games very well. I like that it's all just client HTTP calls too, because then then it'll work for web, you know, because from my experience, at least at this point, client HTTPs always work for web. Okay, where are my fonts? Oh, it's in theme. Okay. So I'm using a font called Atari, and it's a TTF. So I'm gonna drop Dodgika Pixel in here. It's a learning thing. Give your hands a break from drawing. Yeah, you've been drawing a bunch. So I'm gonna try this Dodgika Pixel first. Here's my... Bro, I'm so overlearning right now. Like, I just want to get back into making the game. Like, I have to say, like, what I've been doing the last month, you know, focusing on all of this networking, database stuff, I've, like, learned so much, and I'm very proud of myself, but it has been hard work. Like... Why is there Windows Media Files? Let me delete this and see if the game still works. Yeah, it does. Okay. So that's not the file it was calling on. Okay, so for my card, alright, let's do community first. You only need to learn this stuff once. Imagine how much easier the future games will be. Oh yeah. I don't mind learning Godot stuff. The stuff that has been challenging for me is databases. Like network database connections and accounts and logins and purchases and, you know, APIs and stuff. That's been not fun. But everything else related to making the game I think is fucking awesome. Like, I love it. Like, working in Godot, I love Godot. I haven't been working in Godot. I've just been working on learning how to use APIs and databases for like the last month, which is not game dev. I mean, it is, but it's not the part I like. Okay, so I'm gonna make this use a different font. So it was in assets, UI. No, where was it? I forgot already. Resources theme. Oh no, yeah. So with Loot Locker, I'm using Loot Locker, which is, it's a service that provides game data. It's like a game data service, and it works pretty good, but it's basically all API calls. So Unity and Unreal have an SDK if you want a little bit more of like a live thing, but the thing I like about it is that where before I was trying to use Firebase doesn't have like a GD script integration. So it's like you have to do everything in a different language and then translate it. So I mean, it's just not the right tool. So if you're doing like client HTTP calls, like you can do it all just right in GD script, which just makes the development process a lot faster. I'm not against using like C++ or whatever for optimization like later, but the more I can use GD script to like make the game, it just really, GD script with the loop feedback for like work and checking your work and doing more work, it's just way faster than the C# and C++ loop for Godot. That's what really makes Godot amazing, is how quickly you can just check your code and implement it. Well, no. Well, the HTTP request module isn't even necessarily required. I mean, it sort of is, but you can just create a child module when you need it. So you can do it all with code. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to. At first, I would like create a node, and then I would use that node to call the request. But now what I do is I just create a child node wherever I am, and then I just delete it after I'm done doing whatever I want to do. Like, that's the way to go, bro. Like, making HTTP request nodes, I don't think... I mean, it does technically make a node when you do it that way because you're making a child, but I don't do anything in the settings of the nodes. Everything is in GD script, so I find that to be a much more streamlined way to do it. Using the nodes, I don't feel like an API call, it makes sense to use a node that's like stationary. I mean, I'm using a node because I'm making a node and then deleting it real quick. But having like a node in your node tree that's just like there for HTTP requests, I think that's not the way to do it. Like, I think just making it, like doing add child new, or whatever the code is, I forget off the top of my head. It works, but the syntax is a bit odd. Oh, it is, for sure. I agree with you 100% because I have some JavaScript background, and doing it in JavaScript, it just makes a lot more sense intuitively. And also, like, checking for errors and stuff in GDScript, it's like, to be honest with you, I still don't know how to do it. Like, because you can... sorry, I'm not going to be able to recite the code off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's the same way in other languages. But there's like a conditional where you can like make it so like if whatever you get back is like your what is it called, the number, you know, whether it's the error number or the it went through number, like you can make conditionals based off of what that is. In GDScript, if you do that with an HTTP client request, it's like you have to, it's really like a roundabout to get, like you have to work around it to get that same kind of functionality. It's not like just the assumed base functionality. It's not like Python. No, it's actually, logic-wise, I would say it's much more like JavaScript. I think GDScript is very similar to JavaScript in a logic sense. It's like a very strict JavaScript with less features. It's like a strict JavaScript that you can't do as much in. That's what it is. It's like a weak JavaScript. It's like a weak and narrow JavaScript. But, you know, I like it. I like GDScript a lot, but I agree with you. It's not like Python. I'm not super good at Python, but I use Python because I'm a robotics coach. So we use Python to program all the robots. So I know like the basic syntax for Python. I've also taught some of my students use Pygame. Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't learn C# if you're using Godot. No reason. If anything, I think down the road sometimes I like to. It is Python like grammar. Yeah. I agree with you, Code. But I do think I would postulate that the grammar is such a small part of what a programming language is. Because the logic is very not Python-like. I mean, at least that's my opinion. Tell me if you think that's true or not. But I think that the logic is much more similar to JavaScript. It's just there's there's a lot less tools. There's a lot less you can do. But I agree, because Python has like for, and, but, that type of stuff. You know? Which I don't use those. Yeah, I don't use the for, if, but. I still use the ones that look more like for or and stuff, and. For like, if you do conditionals or if statements with like 2 requirements, I use the JavaScript-ish. I don't want to say JavaScript syntax, but I use a syntax that's more similar to JavaScript. For me, I don't like and but and all that, because when I'm looking at like a big bunch of code, like I just can't see it very quickly. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking at a bunch of code, right? Like which one can you see more quickly? Can you see this more quickly? Or this? I definitely think you can see this more quickly. Which one can you see more quickly? Or this, or this? I definitely think you can see this more quickly. Like I think it's easier to understand, but maybe that's just because I have more JavaScript in my background. So I still you can still use these in GDScript, which I think is great. So it's like in a way a lot of the conventions that I prefer from scripting languages work in GDScript, and a lot of the things I like the strict white spacing. But it's very difficult to make it work. Yeah, I've tried to do my fair share of RPC too. I haven't really gotten it working either, to be honest with you. Kind of gave up. I tried to make like a prototype for a multiplayer game. Just right off the bat. First project in GDScript. Like I tried to make an MMO based setup. It's like, let's go right to it, you know? Yeah. I like the RPC calls so far. I haven't gotten too much time with them, but I do like them. I think I'll be able to do more with them as time passes, but yeah. I will tell you though that like the nodes, like the character synchronizer, those do not work for dedicated servers. Like the network synchronizer and the other synchronizer, whatever it's called, player synchronizer, something like that. Like those things do not work for dedicated servers. They only work, it's at least when I tried to do it. You enjoyed RPC? Yeah, I think Godot is having a dedicated server with Godot. You're gonna have to really like script everything very much in the most elemental way possible, in the most fundamental way, because a lot of those nodes and stuff, they just like blow up if you don't. I think when they're making a lot of those networking tools, they were more designed for peer-to-peer, but I don't think they work very well if you don't have a lot of the same nodes in two projects. So like if the structure of your node trees is not like exactly the same, I think you're just asking for trouble with Godot. So basically if you were making like a server, it's kind of freaky. So I do think like with my game Space Pirates, I do think eventually I will do peer-to-peer. Dedicated server, probably not. But peer-to-peer, I think, is on it's an eventuality. Because I want to make it so people can, like, do multiplayer and stuff. But I don't want to do dedicated server multiplayer. They just direct connect to each other. Kind of like Shovel Knight, you know? Or something like that. Dude, I'm getting distracted. I've been enjoying this conversation a lot, though. Okay, so I added the font. It's in resources. Theme. Whoa, that's way too big. Oh, look at this, the scroll bar. I gotta fix that, dude. Peer-to-peer with DH discovery, like what torrents use for peer-to-peer discovery. Sending messages to instead of RPC. Yeah, I don't know how to do WebSockets. I'm gonna be honest, if I use peer-to-peer, I'm probably just gonna use the synchronizer that comes right in the nodes, at least on my first peer-to-peer attempt, because it works pretty well from what I've seen, and that's gonna be my first approach. Just because I think I'll be able to get it rolling pretty quickly. Very much a noob at the time. Wait, this is 8? Is there a way to set the default tab? There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, this is pretty readable. How big is it? I don't... Tell me how big it is. 6 point. Oh, it's 6. Okay. That doesn't look like it's aligning correctly. It looks like it's an 8. What does 4 do? Yeah, it looks like 8 is where it's at. And then it's like the freaking font spacing is terrible. Does it seem pixel perfect? It does, right? It's supposed to be monophase, so why is it like so close together? Oh. Let's try the other one. Okay, so this one has better monospacing just by default, but why are the lines so low? Is there a line height setting in here somewhere? Okay, you can just set it by default. That's definitely more readable than what I had before. Terminal. Hacking with style. I feel like I can't even see it. I mean, this looks good, but does it like blow my mind? No. Why did it do that? There we go. Why is it changing it? Like I'll set it and then it'll be like wrong. You see the way this looks? It's like all fucked. It's on tile fit, everything's set correctly. Why does it make this freaking box look so crappy? I don't understand it. Oh, I see it now. I now understand it. Wait, what? Why do they all? So they all have the same settings. Yeah, there's like a white background somewhere. There it is. Okay. So it's in the community center. The animation must make it do something. What is happening? What the frick, dude? I don't totally understand how tabs work. something happening in the animation where it's making the border like a fatty white line, and I don't like it. There might be something in the theme for tabs. Let's see if I can find it. Finally freaking got it working. So for the leaderboard, I just have to take the modulate. Oh no. It's modulating already. There we go. Look how good that looks. Oh, you can't set the font here. Interesting. Good morning from the Netherlands. Welcome, Dragon Spirit Games. Haven't seen you in here before. Maybe I have, but not that name. It doesn't say it's your first chat. Let me see. 11 messages. Maybe you did message me. Were you always Dragon Spirit Games? You were talking about your game. You talked about taking your kid to school. Okay. I guess I just forgot then. I remember the conversation though. Not a lot of people talk about their children in here. How do I make that top score scrollable? Like this one is scrollable. I guess I just have to go figure out what settings are different. I don't mind the font size, but I want... Okay, so I have to turn off the fit content. I think that's what it is. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. I'm messing around with fonts. What do you think of this one? Does it seem pretty readable? Oh yeah, pixel art can be hard. The key is not to overthink it. Do what you can do. Okay, well, for these, I kind of want to add a bit more of a... Doing credits already? No, I'm not done with the game. The game is going to be kind of an ongoing project, but I'm going to do leaderboard here, credits. I'm also going to do a tab for top donators. Yeah, if you donate, there's going to be a donator leaderboard. So get the people who give all my money, and they can be like, look, I give the most money. It's the same. Credits a little less. Oh yeah. Not readable. I'll fix it later. It looks a lot better already. Part of it is just too much info. I'm trying to work within the constraints of like the pixel art style, so that also adds another layer of complexity, right, to making your font more readable. you can't make the text as dense on a low resolution setup. So I like the way this looks from a stylistic perspective, and also you're looking at it from a very small. I might make it bigger. I don't know. This is not going to be the format in which it's in, though, too. That needs to be stated as well. I need to get a better scroll bar, too. My scroll bar looks like trash. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a lot of UI. So I'm actually going to get rid of... I've decided I'm going to get rid of this connect thing on the title screen. This guy. So it's just going to look like this now. That looks clean, yeah. From here you can go to the community menu. Whoa, kind of found a ish bug there. You can like click 2 and go. Yeah, that's a bug. I'll fix it later. And I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna put the way I'm gonna set it up now is I'm gonna make it so you have to connect before this menu. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so now another thing I can work on is game balance. So arena timer, let's go to that. Let's close these for now. Okay, so we met arena difficulty, so now I have to go find that. The other one it's on is enemy manager. Okay, so it's arena time manager and enemy manager. This guy right here. So these are the two that manage the difficulty of your enemy. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take the difficulty and I'm gonna have to make that increase their health. Code, are you still there? I'm trying to figure out how to make it so you can't just like AFK forever. Do you think I should just give him more health as the game progresses? I guess I could try it. You were talking about you had some ideas about how to make the difficulty ramp up. I can definitely use I can grab the level, right? And then I can make it so that they get more health when they get a higher level. And I can do that relatively quickly. And that would make it so you can't AFK past a certain point. You'll still have to. Could do game data. So I could do I'm gonna get rid of all of that. Oh yeah, so basically you're saying we can increase health. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do var current difficulty. And I'm not gonna use a singleton anymore. Well, I'll just leave it for now. Well, should I get rid of it? Nah, let's leave it. Just in case I decide to do it differently later, I can see what I did. And here at the arena manager, emit arena difficulty. I'm also gonna have it set game data dot arena difficulty equals arena difficulty. Come over here to game data. Let's make it current difficulty. Be easier to differentiate. That explodes in an AoE when it dies. Whoa, bro. The next enemy I'm gonna do is the fast one that doesn't have the same, that has no collisions, that you have to dodge. It's gonna be a collisionless one that can fly through, or I'm gonna say over all the other ones. And it goes faster, but it has like a slow turnaround. And that's all I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna do that probably later this week. That one's just in the tutorial. Make sure it can't follow the player forever. No, it will follow forever. It'll just like fly past the player if it misses, and then you gotta shoot it and kill it. I'm not gonna make it automatically die. I'm gonna just make it. That's more like a gun, a weapon. The reason why I'm gonna make the mechanics for it a specific way is because it's already built out into the tutorial. It follows, but it misses if you dodge it. It goes like fast. So it goes to the player, and then it'll like. It has like a very set trajectory. And then it turns around, and then it has like a set trajectory. And it has like a set trajectory, and you can like dodge it. So it doesn't like follow in the sense that it's like always following him. It like shoots towards him and misses him if you dodge. And then it like turns around, and then it shoots towards him. That's how it works. But that's already like set up. Like a laser then. It's a missile. In the game, when in the tutorial that I used, the guys, it's like he makes it like a bat, and it's a bat enemy, and it flies at you, but then it misses you. If you dodge it, it misses, and it takes a while to get back to you. It's not like a laser. It's just like everything else basically. Even though they do have some, they always face you. It's just that it's already like set up. I just have to go and enter it, you know, and polish it a bit. That's why. And Biz made the art specifically for that one, so I'm gonna make that one next. And then I'm gonna start releasing it on different platforms already. I think I'm gonna make it so you can buy. There'll be two things you can buy. You can buy the skin, and I'm gonna try to make a new skin every month. And then you can also buy just a donate, just be a supporter. So you can donate $5 a month if you want. I'm gonna just try that for a while. In addition, so you can buy a skin every month, and you can also donate an additional $5 on a subscription basis. Maybe I'll just make it so you can get all of the new ones. You just leave your subscription on. Then when they come back after paying for it for like a year, they'll have a bunch of new skins. I don't know if that experience would be that exciting though. But my plan when I get rolling is to do a new weapon and a new skin every month. That's how I want to roll. Man, dude, I've been really thinking about Familia a lot because I could do a lot of stuff with these client HTTP calls. Like all the stuff I'm doing, I could do it in Familia too. I could move all of my achievements over to Familia, and then I could get achievements on Android and Steam. I could do leaderboards in Familia with Loot Locker. Because you can integrate the leaderboards from Loot Locker right into Steam. There's just a lot of Loot Locker. There's a lot of stuff I could do. I could maybe eventually move saves over to Loot Locker. That would be kind of crazy. I probably, if I did that, I wouldn't keep it in there because you can upload files up to like 100 megs of storage. So I would just put the saves on the storage. Godot is better for game jams. I feel pretty strongly about that. So if you want to make really quick, small projects, Godot is I would say too, I feel pretty confident saying like prototyping is faster with Godot as well. So like setting up a game jam game is faster. When you get into the polishing phase, it's not too much faster, but also, I don't know how strongly I can say this, but I think there's more for like a low budget game. There's more you can do to optimize it in Godot. Okay, so now that I have a singleton for current difficulty, I can come over to my enemies and I can add the difficulty into their health pool. Would have to replace GD script with C# though. I wouldn't, dude. I wouldn't. I would just try to learn GD script and see how and do that for a while. I wouldn't use C# if you can help it right away. Like I would say maybe like for 2 months use GD script. And then try and use C# when it becomes more like case by case. Like when I started Godot script, I'm not super good at C#, but I was way better at C# than GD script. But you know, I just learned it, so I highly recommend not going to a C# or C++ right away. Learn GD script because that's how you know how the engine works. My stream is sucking. It wouldn't be a setback. You'd be setting yourself back if you tried to use C# from the get-go. It would be much more far-sighted to learn GD script. I learned on a Udemy tutorial that I would actually highly recommend. So if you wanted to do that tutorial, it's made for intermediate level programmers, and it really got me up and running in no time. And this game that I'm making is actually the game I made from the tutorial. But it was a premium tutorial, it cost like $15. So, well worth it, but it was me. My streams lagged out. Have I tried C Sharp? Yeah, I did C Sharp in Unity. I haven't. Have I used it with Godot? I have tried it briefly. I don't like the compiling though. Like that's to me one of the greatest strengths of Godot is that everything you don't have to pre-compile. I have tried the C Sharp version, yeah. I didn't like it. I thought maybe it might be easier. Here, let me send you a link to the tutorial I used too. This tutorial is super good. I recommend it. Here, I'll pop this link in there. Have a good call. I don't think it's like code, just to be clear, I don't think it's inferior to use C Sharp like in the long term. But I do think you should, like if you're learning Godot and you know C Sharp, I think you should learn GD script at least for like a month or two first. So I don't think I'm not making the argument that I would say C Sharp is better or worse. I'm just saying you should learn GD script first if you're going to use Godot. And then you can implement whatever language that it supports later. Also, a lot of these like HTTP calls and stuff I'm doing, they're not compatible with the C Sharp version. And a lot of the code that I use, the C++ and C Sharp version doesn't do it. So I don't know what specifically it was, but I remember looking through it and be like, oh yeah, Godot doesn't support this on this, you know. For Udemy standards, it's pretty expensive. Bro, all you do is you start a new account and then you use the new account discount and it'll be $15. Dragon Spirit Games. I have like 10 Udemy accounts. Yeah, no, that's what I found. A lot of the because when I'm going through the documentation a lot and I'm looking at all the APIs and the HTTP calls and stuff, a lot of it's not available in C Sharp. I would say too, like just understanding like the way the engine kind of thinks, you'll get a better idea of that if you use GD script, because you'll find yourself saying, if you're using C Sharp, like why did they do it this way? And that's kind of a frustrating situation. So I would say learning at GD script first, you're gonna have a better grip on why certain decisions were made. And it's a less frustrating experience. And then when you go to C Sharp, you'll say, oh, okay, I see why they're doing it this way. And then, I mean, you can kind of use GD script in some instances and C Sharp in others, so. My connection sucks right now. Why is it so bad and unstable? Okay, so we're gonna go to our enemies. So I really should make a component. Nah, we'll just do arena difficulty. So I'm gonna go to does the enemy app manager have anything with health? No, it doesn't. You have to go to the enemy themselves. We'll do that for now. Oh, I can go to the health component. I can put it in there. Oh, the health component works for both the player. So the player and the enemies both use the health component. Shit. Yeah, so I could put it in the health component, but I'd have to say like if enemy I'm just gonna put it on the enemies for now. Let me just try this. I'm gonna do max health. Equals max health plus game data dot current Let me just try this real fast. So game data.current difficulty is not set. There we go. Set it to 0. Current difficulty base of the value of int. Convert it to float. Is there a function to convert things to a float? Code, do you know the function to convert something to a float? Convert an integer to a float. What's the function? I guess I could look it up. You know, like to a decimal? Whole numbers to decimal? Oh, it just say float? Too simple. Hey, CodeRad. So CodeRad, I pretty much got all of my networking stuff figured out for now. So I'll be able to work on the actual game again, so I'll be streaming more again. Just like that. Are they working now? No, they're not working now. But, basically a constant pop-up, wait a few seconds, pop-up flow. Yeah, you can't stream with a kid. At least not a... Well, you can. Depends on the kid. Yeah, Monkey King is pretty good at that. not? It says I can't. I don't understand what's happening here. I'm like starting to get tired. I gotta go to sleep soon. Invalid set index current difficulty or base node with a value of an int. Doesn't like ints. Arena difficulty is set to an int, so it's like you wouldn't even have to convert it. Why is this even firing? Base node with value of int. I don't understand what the problem is. Oh. Misspelled. That's what the problem was. Misspelled again. Misspelled again. Holy crap. Look how much health they have, dude. I made the game impossible. Oh, because this keeps firing. So it keeps increasing max health. So I'd have to keep like a... I'd have to make like a current. This is on ready. Yeah, give him a level and base. No, I'm just gonna make. I'm gonna make it based on my level. I'm gonna make him get more health every time I gain a level. That's just easy. That's what current difficulty is anyway. It's my level. Maybe do every third level. It's in the ready function though, so it's kind of weird that it... The ready should only happen when it first instantiates. But I think what it's doing is every time one of them instantiates, it's changing all of their health. I'd have to do like a base health, or something like that. Or I could do current health equals... Here, we could do it like this. Consider clamping the health? Yeah, that's a possibility. So if that exists, otherwise we'll just do this. So now, since current health stays with the individual, so it'll be like when they're first spawned, it'll make their current health, max health plus this. That might not work. I don't know how I set up the limiters on max health. We'll see in a second. We'll be able to... Okay, yeah, that doesn't work. Oh, I got one. Did you see I killed one? And I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna kill, bro. So it's not working the way I want it to, where it instantiates. Maybe I can do it on the character. Or I could do it with the spawner too. I don't know, I might have to think about this a little bit more. Because the way it's set up now, you increase the max health. And they just get ridiculously strong. Could do like a base health here instead. And then we could do max health. Equals base health. Plus game data dot current difficulty. Then if I put a var there, that'll allow for the max health to change within the scope of the ready. So it won't change up here. So that'll give them all individual health. And I can just call on current health here, since that one is I need the health bar. Oh yeah, this is gonna mess up the player if I do this. What I really need is I need a separate health component for the player and the enemy. Or I could save this value to a singleton. There's so many possibilities. I need this health bar percent thing. Actually, do I? Do I? Hold on real quick. Do I still use that? I might not. Let's do a quick conditional if doesn't equal null. let's do it like this. Can declare it here. Do we take off the vars? That way we're still in the scope of the ready. No, I'm pretty sure this is not going to work. But let me just try. Comment that out too. I don't remember if I used this. Date help displayed. Oh. What is this? I'm breaking my game right now. I just want to see if the... Okay, yeah, the health bar doesn't work now. It's okay. Okay, clearly too much health. Killed one. It is kind of fun that there's like a bajillion of them though, I gotta say. Let's just undo some stuff. Just make it how it was. So it runs again. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure this out tomorrow. So to do increased health per level, let me just print the game data to see what numbers that's pushing out. Okay, so I had the difficulty manager. Okay, so this rate at which this is happening is much too high. So I think I'm gonna have to grab something else. Just get this out of here. There is a level up thing. So here we're going to do if it's not equal to null, this'll work. So this is based on level, not on current difficulty. So now they all have 2 more health. Dude, it's already way harder. Just with that 2 health. I can feel a major difference. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to AFK with it like this. So now they should all have 5 more health. Which I guess is not that much, right? So now they should all have 6 more health. So now they should all have 7 more health. Honestly, this is much more balanced. Okay, so I think that's better. It's a little messy because at a certain point I don't know. I feel like your upgrades will still exceed your... I might have to make it so there's like tiers, right? Like every like 10 it like doubles. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But using the player level is a good way to start, and then we can kind of... It's already much more balanced as it is now. Should I upload it? Yeah, let's upload it. Because I want to check to see if it's still glitched out too, the way it was before. The heck? Something just fell over there. let me try this on my phone and then I'm gonna raid somebody. Just want to see if I fixed the option glitching thing that was an issue. I'm looking at my phone if you're wondering what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it works great now. The community page looks way worse. I'm gonna have to find another, I'm gonna have to put in another texture for the community page. That one doesn't work. I'm gonna make a quick Google Doc update for June. So I have, let's see. Wow, this is when I was still using Firebase. Spire while retrieving data.